Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and I'm here to give you a BTC update today, starting off on the hourly time frame here for Bitcoin. Going to be moving through to the 4-hour and then also a bit on the macro as well to see where we're going. Obviously, filthy bear market. Not going to keep you guys too long. If you like the content, smash a like on that bad boy. And also, if you've got an opinion on BTC, let me know in the comment section. That section is for you to express your opinions. Let me know, guys. Now, starting off with Bitcoin on the 1 hour, you can see we do have the symmetrical triangle chart pattern. The support on the lower side that we're looking for here has been tested multiple times. We did test this earlier on today after the third test around this sort of area around 18.6. You can see we tested 18.681 before absolutely banging it all the way up to 19.3. Crazy price action today. We saw two very bullish candles to the upside here for BTC, but unfortunately, even though we did get that candle body close above the 200 EMA here, we didn't get the retracement that we wanted on the way up from this micro uptrend. So what does that tell us? It tells us that we're due a pullback. The pullback, we're currently experiencing it right now. Whether this is going to be a doji star candle and we are going to see us cascade down from the uncertainty here for Bitcoin after this not very valid pump to the upside, this will basically end us back down inside of this chart pattern. I want to talk about this chart pattern very quickly, guys, just because it is a symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of this downtrend. That basically means it's a bearish pennant chart pattern. A bearish pennant chart pattern does mean continuation of the downside. So we're going to be looking for measure moves. We're going to be looking for a nice short position for BTC. If this is going to come into fruition here, we're going to be looking for around a 2.58% gain to the downside here. The measure move that we're looking for is along the lines of this, going on the most recent downtrend from top to bottom there. There will be a smaller measure move here, but this is what we're working with at the moment, and this is the data that we currently got. We've got the volume weighted ATR band coming down as well, which should actually come up a little bit after seeing this pump to the upside here. So I would expect this to line up pretty perfectly with the take profit from this measure move. We're going to be staggering our take profits down. I'm going to be looking for a candle body close just inside of this box, because if you see previous candle body closes there, they've been pretty goddamn good. We haven't really seen any where I want it right now, so we can just basically say we're not going to actually get that support. We're going to get that validation of that breaking that level of support to the lower side, right? So I'm looking for a candle body close at around 18.6 there. If we can get that, first take profit around 18.560, second take profit around 18.530, another TP coming through at around 18.475. Probably going to be joining that with the lower side of this box here, because you can see the support and consolidation we get with that as well. And then another TP coming through at 18.350, and then to finish off the move around 18.21. Once we hit our first take profit, guys, we take our stop loss, we move our stop loss to our entry point. That basically means it invalidates any sort of loss here. As soon as we hit our first TP, we're basically smooth sailing, because it's a break-even trade. It's a profitable trade no matter what. If we hit stop loss, it's break even, right? So perfect stuff. You can see the candle body close that we got on the hourly time frame here, guys. It is a bit of a trap, right? It basically closed above the 200 EMA, 200 SMA there, basically making everyone think that we're going to be basically banging all the way up to the completion of this measure move at around 19.44. Unfortunately, no, we didn't see that. We've seen a slam back down very violently, and we're now testing this downward sloping support line of this current symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Now, also, this is a very crucial area for traps, guys. You can see previously inside of this chart pattern, inside of the lower side of this 200 EMA and 200 SMA here, we have seen very heavy resistance multiple times here. So I would expect some sort of resistance to potentially play out here if we're going to see probably another candle body close below the 200 SMA there. Pretty violent stuff, pretty horrific stuff for BTC. We did say this on the Central Hype stream. It looks a bit too good to be true. Bullish momentum to the upside. We would expect a pullback coming through. And what do you know? We've seen a pullback from 19.3 all the way down to around 19 there. So there is room for movement there. Looking at the RSI right now, guys, we can see we nearly got to that oversold scenario there. We were looking for some sort of bearish divergence from this high, not breaking this high, but as you can see, we violently came up in terms of buying strength, and we didn't get that coming through there, okay? So nothing really to say here on the RSI, apart from the fact we didn't get that bearish divergence. Let's look at the MACD. We did see that bullish crossover coming through on the MACD, and the momentum to the upside here for this trend is still up. What we're looking for here is going to be that fizzle out candle, right? That fizzle out momentum move coming through from that. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, the fizzle out move, momentum move, you can see there where the trend is dying off, and then we can really be looking for that that bearish crossover coming through from these moving averages, right? So that's definitely something to be looking out for there for the future. In terms of the DMI, the directional movement index, guys, let's have a little look at that, because we've just come up just above 20, which is positive news for the uptrend, but it's not really that valid until we actually see clearing that 25 level, because the key areas here for these candle body closes which most recently we've seen the crossover coming through, and we haven't quite been above 20 either time yet. So the key areas are 20 and 25. Once we hit those levels and break those levels for the ADX here, that basically shows the strength of the trend to the upside and the confirmation we're looking for. We have had that bullish crossover after seeing this bearish crossover coming through here, so it is technically an uptrend right now, but the ADX is very weak. It's very, very weak, so it's not really that valid, okay? So let's move on to the midterm time frame and see what we're working with there, see the correlative points, and see if we can get some sort of plan for the price action here, guys, and then we're going to be moving on to the macro. If you like the content and you like the value so far, smash a like on that. It does help me out tremendously. And if you've got an opinion, leave it in the comment box, guys. And also, I do upload quite frequently, so make sure you turn the notification bell on and press the subscribe button. Now, you can see the VPVR coming through here for Bitcoin here on the 4 hour is currently set at the point of control, which we have broken. Very good in terms of a level of support, and that's around 18.9, guys. We have banged that to the upside here. There is a measure move from this potential bull flag, if you want to call it a bull flag. It's a bit too big for my liking, so I like a bit of a falling parallel channel there. Falling parallel channels, guys, they tend to usually break to the upside, so that's why we're seeing this measure move come up like so, around 18.35% to the upside there. It's a bit unlikely, in my opinion, there to come all the way up to 20,000 right now. I would expect a bit more consolidation, and then if we do see a break of this key Fibonacci retracement area, which is the 0.236 of the most recent downtrend that we are seeing, guys, from this swing high over here to this swing low that we have seen most recently tested twice, that double bottom that we did see. I would expect, if we do get support on this 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, a bit more upwards momentum from there if we can clear the 55 EMA. If that is going to happen, we've got 1 hour and 15 minutes left to see that candle body close for the 4 hour, guys. Very, very, very crucial stuff. After that, we can be looking for the two bullish candles breaking out of the price action channel, right? As you can see here, price action channel. Let me just get rid of the WOD machine moving averages for a second. Yeah, WOD machine moving average is gone. You can see the price action channel coming through from here. Once you see two bullish candles there, bang, it usually bangs it up. Two bearish candles, bang, bangs it down. Two bearish candles, bang, bangs it down. Two bullish candles, bangs it up. Two bullish candles, not quite there. Nothing's 100%, but you can see the momentum that we are seeing here. Two bullish candles, bangs it up. It is pretty goddamn good, okay? It's pretty good, goddamn good. Two bearish candles there, bangs it down, okay? So what we're looking for those two bullish or bearish candles from the price action channel to the downside here for Bitcoin, or the upside, right? This will determine the direction of BTC right now, and if this is going to happen, it is going to be a pretty solid rejection and a pretty solid trap breaking out of this chart pattern. Now, very, very interesting stuff, guys, because we have been consolidating for a while here. No one really knows what's going to be happening with BTC right now because it is just scurrying around, playing loads of traps. What I'm really looking for, if we do see that upwards momentum, if we do clear 20K again, I'm looking for the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. This will determine the redirection of the trend that we're looking for, and that's currently set around 20,360, guys. That will be a completion of the measure move. Not really that convinced on going long out of this move yet, out of this falling parallel channel. I'd like a candle body close up around 19,346, and then maybe a TP at around 19,491, and then we can basically ride that up in terms of TPs, in terms of the 0.38%, the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement as well. So there's multiple things to be looking out for there. Volume, it's not really that great. Has been trending down a bit. We haven't really seen that much go on, considering the state of the sideways price action that we're seeing at the moment. In terms of the RSI relative strength index, guys, you can see we did have a rising wedge chart pattern. You can see the measure move completion to the lower side here. What are we doing now? We're actually coming up in terms of a pump, guys. This is where we're potentially going to get rejected. You can see we have found support on this multiple times here on the RSI. So this basically tells us this could be acting as resistance. Okay, so this basically shows we could throw ourselves back down and have a bit of a sell-off coming through. If that is going to happen, we will lose the price. We will lose the point of control. We will lose the price action channel, and we will also lose the upwards momentum that we're looking for here for this symmetrical triangle chart pattern on the shorter term time frame. That will throw us right back down to around the 18K, 18.5, that sort of area. Okay, so that's definitely something to be looking out for there if we are going to see resistance coming through off the relative strength index there, the RSI, guys. Now, back to the directional movement index here on the 4 hour, still looking pretty horrific. Just about to go into that bullish crossover, but the ADX is still down at around 17. So we know the key points are 20 and 25. So this is really not valid, guys. This is not great. It basically shows if we do get a bullish signal here, it's going to be a pretty bad trend, right? We might see a little micro pump, but we're likely to see rejection coming through from that, because the ADX basically determines how strong the trend is going to be. Moving on to the macro time frame now, guys. Let's look at the daily. Not really going to be talking that much about the daily, apart from the swing lows that we're looking for and the Fibonacci, because it's pretty much all the same every single time at the moment because the macro trend is down, right? You can see the lower side here we've got marked on the chart is 17.6. That's the lowest point of the current bear market for BTC. You can see we've got quite a few chart patterns coming through. We did have a descending triangle, this trend line coming down like so with this horizontal. The break to the lower side for that is absolutely horrific, guys. If we do see a measure move coming down, that is going to be pretty much dirty and pretty much the worst scenario here for Bitcoin. That'll be throwing Bitcoin down to around 15,200, which we really don't want there. If that does happen, we will be moving the swing low from the Fibonacci further down, and then we might be able to see a more correlative point. But at the moment, the swing low is currently around this area. So if we are looking at Fibonacci, if we do see a massive pump to the upside, the 0.236 from the all-time high to the swing low of this bear market is going to be priced at around 24,300. If we do see a move to the upside, guys, we've got a lot of resistance to get over. Look at all these major moving averages coming down. The 21 currently priced at around 19,685. So if we do see a pump on the short-term time frame, 19,665. Did we say 19,665? Yeah, 19,685 is going to be an area to be looking out for there. 19,685. Let's bang a little horizontal there so we know what we're working with. If we do see a nice bit of price action to the upside here, we know we're going to see rejection coming through from there because the longer term time frame says the 21 EMA is going to get tested there for resistance. That's going to be pretty much it, guys. We got a VPVR coming through in terms of strength for resistance as well at 19.5. So just be prepared, guys. It is still macro downtrend here. We are still in terms of breaking market structure to the lower side here, setting lower highs, breaking higher lows here with confidence. So I would say bearish overall on the macro, but this little pump to the upside is looking fairly bullish and trapping a lot of newer traders out, I would say, right? Just classically breaking the 200 EMA. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me, guys. If you like the video, smash a like on it. It does help me out tremendously, and I will see you again tomorrow for another BTC update here on Crypto Chester. Peace out. That ain't it.